Hey guys, it's Talion Trevere, continuing Amarantus today. Yeah, so last time we finished our kind of second run through doing, Brienne's route and being super into violence and all that good stuff. And then we started on a new one. So this time things are slightly different. Well, I mean, I guess every route things are slightly different. But this time, uh, yeah, we're not doing the violence thing again. We surrendered to the soldiers that were after us, which gave us a new kind of scene. That was interesting. And in general, our arc this time seems to be a little bit different. He's more into being all like rational and calculating and all that stuff. So that's pretty interesting. I was saying that we might try to romance Murray or something. I'm currently thinking we might actually have a better chance with the Major on this route, because I feel like our choices so far have just been kind of more aligned with her. But also we could try to get Murray and the Major together, which, I'd also be super down for. I guess we'll see what happens. I think we're mostly going to try to hang out more with the Major and just kind of see where that leads us. Yeah, let's get going. We meet back by the campfire as the sun sets. How did everyone go? Oh, we did really good. We were throwing punches around and We didn't do anything. You were stumbling around like a drunk while Oh, you were fantastic in action. You tried for throwing a punch at my face while I was standing still. And missed. Actually, this is stuff we've seen, so let's go and skip for a little bit. I think that's all we'll get out of them. No harm done here. Alright. We confront Godot face to face. We talk. We know stuff about him that no one else who's tried this has ever known about him. We have Reckon. We have her. We talk to him and we win. You make it sound so simple. There's nothing hard about it. I don't think it's going to be simple. We're going to need to spend a while brushing up on everything we need. Then we take that and we head towards the castle. We scout out the area and we hash out all the details, everything. We're honest to God capable of this. I know it. Are you with me? Sir, yes, sir. You're gonna give me what I'm after. Eventually. If you need me, then I'll be there for you. Oh, are they holding hands back there? Look at that, I just noticed. Oh, cute. I am with you. Where is Murray, though? I'll talk to Murray. You folks do whatever. Meeting adjourned. I go after Murray. She's not hard to find. Huh. I don't think we got to see this last time. Was it just because Murray was really mad at us? Interesting. I don't even remember what we did last time. I think I asked about myself. I think I asked about her at some point. I think I asked her about her and me. I really want to hear her answers to all of these, honestly. I really want to know Murray's take. Um, but since we're trying to hang out with the major this route, let's ask about her, I guess? The major. The major, I can see why she might be called into doubt. I don't think I'm entirely comfortable with the way she responds to you, if I'm being honest. Huh. What does that mean? The way you issue orders, and she just does stuff. It may be good for the party, or the cause, but it's not good for her, and I think perhaps you ought to stop. Oh, wow. I think she likes it. Doesn't mean I'm wrong. It's just interesting to me how Murray is like so gung-ho about dragging everyone else out of their comfort zones, but in a lot of ways I think she kind of wants to stay in hers. I mean, obviously she is going outside of her comfort zone quite a bit just to go on this journey with us, but I think she doesn't like, changing her outlook or her behavior. That helps. Thanks. All right. Let's do a skip again. Isn't she married? Let's see the context of this, though. Oh, yeah. The way she looks at her. She's got a ring on her left hand. I've seen it. Interesting, because I'm pretty sure Murray was the one who brought it up last time. The fact that the major has a ring. I wonder why Arik noticed this time. What? No. I have asked her about it, with great subtlety. She said he died in the war, years and years ago. You know what? No, let's continue this. Hmm. But how do we get them to cross those boundaries? I mean, I don't want to say cross boundaries in like a bad way. I just mean, expand her. I don't know how to phrase it. What do you say about this? Right, yeah. Uh, huh. So I think at this point we've done both of these, but we haven't. Are we gonna leave Marius alone again? Oh no. I feel like the only time we're gonna get to do this one is when we actually are doing the hangout with Marius route. Sorry, buddy. Um, I guess we're going with the major. The major, same as yesterday. Nah, you're no good for this. Oh, I feel so bad. Ran. You shall not. What if everyone else is out? What if it's taken and I'm the only one to get their hands on it? As a soldier, you gotta see the value of being prepared. Anyway, if I did take it, better I know how to not accidentally shoot people while I'm fleeing into the night. Yesterday you told us that basic safety training was only practical. I gave you safety training. And now I'm asking for the exact same treatment. Are you treating your compatriots differently, Major? Is this open hostility, soldier? Is this distrust among sisters? Are you going to tell me why you take umbrage with me, ma'am? What, per se, the fuck, is your problem? Stop shouting. What? Why do you do this? How do you keep happening? That's life, baby. And I'm gonna keep happening to you till I get what I want. The Major's shoulders droop. Whatever reserve she drew on her fleeting. Imagine Kota and I were the last people alive and that rifle's in my hands. You want to give that up? This is my... Stop it, you two. Yeah, I'm not gonna order the Major to do things she doesn't want to. I can brief Rianne. You gave me the safety briefing. I can brief Rianne if it's a moral crisis for you. The Major's hands loosen on the rifle. You're gonna let her talk to me like this? Treat me like I'm worth less than you or the Bell Guards? Not like. Major, you can keep the gun and stay over there. I'll talk Rianne through all this stuff. It's fine. We? If nothing else, it's a chance for you to check what I learned yesterday, okay? Can you live with that? Please? Sir. I try to explain the details to Rianne as best I can. Without the actual gun, I rely on exaggerated gestures. The Major steadfastly ignores my efforts. Are you going to say anything? Do something? No. Take a stand! Fight for it! Argue back! When you've got nothing, you go and you get more! How do I keep happening? How do you not? All you gotta do is put your damn hands on the thing and you'll be real again. You always seem in charge when you're holding it. Fire it. No. Prove that you know what you're doing. I have nothing to prove to you. Of course she knows what she's doing. Have you even once seen her fire it? We haven't needed it. No, she decided we didn't need it. Can't you think of a bunch of times it would have helped? No. I'm not asking you. You are a soldier. You keep saying you're a soldier, but you can't act it. If Arik told you right now, as your commanding officer, to waste a bullet and fire it into the damn air, would you? Would you? No. I follow your orders, sir. My job is to give you my obedience and my experience. My experience tells me that is a stupid thing to do. I don't even know why I'm here. Teresa? Yeah? Why offer to step in? It seemed quicker than arguing either of you down. You don't need to treat me like I matter. What? Would you prefer if I just gave orders? Yes. Then I'm sorry, but that doesn't sit right by me. You're sorry. We should head back. It's getting late by the time everyone makes it back to the campsite. We're looking a little short on numbers. Welp. Let's go look for Murray. I'll go look for Murray. She might have run into some trouble. I'm Monterrayan, then. She'd probably hate to be found by either of you two. Might not want to be found by you. Oh, she likes it when I follow her around. She does seem to like it. Right. Murray. I pick a direction and I go. I find her pretty easily. Oh, Arik. Did you come out looking for me? Hello, Bucky. Welcome to the stream. Did you need someone to find you? She looks me up and down, counting my sins. Yikes. We've had a tough time, haven't we? Oh, we've had our moments. You've never really failed me, not where it counts. Can you help me find my way back to camp? The Major, alone by the fire in the darkness, sees our approach and turns away. Murray weakly stumbles to bed. So what's happening? We're on a road trip to go start a revolution, and on the way there we have, you know, relationship drama happening occasionally. What kind of relationship drama depends very much on my choices here. Real life? Real life's been going pretty okay too. Really busy with work and stuff. But yeah, glad to be enjoying this game. This game has given me such brainworms. It has infected my every waking thought. I'm really enjoying this game a lot. The characters are really good. I nod at the Major, then fall straight into bed. Alric, I need you up and out here. By the way, this is my third run through of the game, so I'm gonna be skipping a bunch of stuff. Apologies. It'll take way too long if I actually go through all the dialogue again. Alright. Let's go skip. Meow. The creature of darkness has arrived. But yeah, currently I am thinking of trying to get Murray here and the Major together, so I might, I think I'll probably send the Major with her. Yeah, let's go with the Major. That's also what I did my first run, so this is nothing new. Creature of darkness. She is sitting at my feet meowing. Where is she? Not gonna jump up this time? No? Okay. But yeah, it's gonna be really hard to figure out what's going on when I keep jumping around, so yeah, if you need any context for things that are happening, feel free to ask. So right now we're sending two of our members off to go find ourselves a ship to get to the next point of our adventure. In the meantime, we can spend time with Reckon here. So last time I joined him, I could go join the other two, I guess. Yeah, let's go join them. I'm gonna join those two. And I will wish you the best. He ain't ever gonna give us. Inspiring. What else? I guess that is what we're here for. What does that mean? That sounds kind of passive-aggressive. What's he talking about? You trying to insinuate something? Now I'm alarmed. What sort of conspiring is this? Let me lay it out for you, Mr. Rational, and you can consider the conclusion. What year is it? This game doesn't take place in any... Well, I mean, it takes place in, like, a fictional world, so I don't know what kind of the... Yeah, I don't know what their year is, but it's not, you know, related to our current year. I come out here to see some justice done and some vengeance wrought and some blood spilled and all that shit. And you can't commit to it, can you? We're stuck in a forest, and the last chance we got, you decided to give away. At least we got Reckon out of it, but your influence is so damn pervasive, you got him on your side too. So put yourself in my head. You're not gonna get what you want. It keeps being dangled like they're luring you in. What do you do? Ooh. I mean, realistically, if I was feeling like that, I would probably leave. Should I suggest that she do that? Is she actually gonna leave if I say that? Oh. Alright, the fluffy one is back and sticking her face in the camera, as she loves to do. I mean, I'm not trying to make friends with Rayanne this route, so I can be mean to her. I guess either of these is gonna be mean to her. Suck it up or leave. Neither of them are very nice options. Leave, I guess. Alright, leave. I'm being played by like a fiddle by the ones I thought I could trust. The ones who saw what I could offer. But you won't. Maybe you'll put the fear of Rayanne into us. Maybe you'll threaten and talk big and dare, but you won't leave. Why not? Because you needed to get out. You couldn't bear the life you were living for one more moment. Like all of us. There's more potential here for you than there's ever been in your whole damn life. You can't walk away from that. It's going to drag you down to hell with the rest of us. Don't you fucking strategize me! You got no say in what I have. You got no idea what I had. You wander around like you think you're the first person to feel the ground shake. You ain't lost shit. Marius just inching away. He does not want to be part of any of this. Let me teach you a new term, you colossal fuck-up. Cutting your losses. And what's your opinion on this? I thought you might forget I was here. Poor Marius. I don't want to drag him into all this drama. My opinion on that conversation depends on how fucked up it would be for me to think it was hot. Understandable. You, my friend, are no help. Put me on a boat and you'll get plenty from me. I am counting on you here, Marius. You're more needed than you've ever been in your life. You go with her, and the whole lot of us, Murray included, are literally up the river without a paddle. Oh my god, you know nothing about boats. I'm embarrassed to be seen with you. No one's gonna be paddle. You desperately, desperately need me. Good feeling. Stop trying to make me feel like you're throwing me a bone. I'm gonna spit in your face. Alright, back to stuff we've seen. Oh. Alright, skipping time. Alright, they're back with the boat. Well. I don't know, get Rayan on the ship, I guess. Alright, so we could do Murray romance. I don't know. That is a possibility. But I was hoping to either get the Major's romance or to get Murray and the Major together. So maybe we should pass this up for now. Oops. Ah! No, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save. Alright, let's try not doing this quite yet. Yes, Major. I made a poor decision, sir. I will do better. It should have occurred to me that people would have followed Murray back. It's on both of us. Sir. May I speak frankly, sir? If you must. My employers are often intent on making me have an opinion. What do you think? How do you feel? What would you prefer? I don't owe that. Don't want to own that. Yeah, I mean, it's easier to let other people make the decisions, right? Not have the responsibility. Working with you is better. You expect nothing from me when orders haven't been issued. You need nothing from me without saying. I trust your decisions better than my own, and I trust myself to you more than I. You ask for nothing you're not owed. You see the soldier I am. It's what you want me to see, isn't it? Behind her back, I can see her fingers toying with her ring. I vow to do better, to work harder, to give of myself more. This group is too much of an emotional wreck to lead a rebellion. That is very true. We are an absolute disaster. And that's what makes it fun. Will you come tonight, alone, to my cabin, sir? After everyone is asleep. What? Yo, what? I mean, I will, but what we do there is up for debate, I think. What? I look at her, slow and steady. Her fingers are bare. I will. Yes. Her fingers are bare in that she's not wearing her ring? Is that what that's trying to say? The word comes out of her so weightless, so breathy, that I'm not sure if it's speech or sigh. Arik, Major, I need you both on sails now, before we lose this wind. The channel gets taken down for 18 plus content. So there have been some like sex scenes in, well, I wouldn't even really call it sex scenes. It's more like Fade to Black. There has been spicy content happening on occasion, but nothing explicit. The Major and I obey Marius' commands, delivered with only the slightest of stutters, until the sun starts to set. Alright, what's gonna happen? In this playthrough or others? The previous one. Yeah, not this one. But before, the last route we romanced Rayanne, the feral knife girl. And that was something. Wait, what was that look, though? What? I feel like Reckon was just like, yeah, I'll get everyone out of the way so you guys can have your private time. Go to your room. This is right. I should sleep out. It will get awfully cold on deck. Can skip the rest of this. I'm going down. I'm going to bed too. I should go check in with Rayanne. Take her something to eat if she's awake. I'll come with you. I have something to gift her. Aw. So in the last playthrough, Rayanne and Murray were like not getting along at all. So hopefully, you know, they can be friends this time a little bit more. They're very philosophically opposed, where Rayanne is the one who's more like into the violence and aggression and anger, and Murray is more prim and proper and tries to solve things peacefully. So I really want them to be friends at some point. Night, all. Alright, what the heck is this gonna be? My heart is in my ears. My mind is still on the sunbeams flickering off the water, the loose strands of the Major's hair drifting against the nape of her neck, and the fullness of her bottom lip when her top lip narrows. Oh wow, we already... Oh man. Those eyes that reflect myself better, stronger, more capable. And the doors lining the narrow corridor are all ajar, except one. I draw myself up tall and... breath. Knock. Brisk. Professional. To be honest, like, if she is calling us to, you know, sleep with her, that would be very, very forward for her. Like, she is super reserved, and this seems really out of nowhere, not gonna lie. Nothing. It's me. Come in. The Major stands by the porthole at the far end of the cabin. Every line of her body is straight. Her fingers start to work at the fastenings of her cape. Ooh. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to go through with this. Like, I don't feel like we have that kind of relationship, you know? Yeah, oh boy. This seems just moving way too fast. Like, with Rayanne, it made sense to move really fast because she's Rayanne and she's reckless and crazy and wild and all that stuff. But with the Major, it just doesn't feel right. But also, I think I should go is maybe a little too cold. Because, like, we came all the way here, we agreed to meet her, and then to be like, you know what? No, I'm leaving. Just seems mean. We could at least, like, stay and chat or something. I'm saving again. Why are the decisions in this game so hard? I'm gonna go... Not like this. I think I should go. Sir? It's... Sorry. Pretend I didn't come down here. I just... don't think this is a good idea. Like, I'm trying to think of this from her perspective. Like, why... Why did she call us here? Why does she want this? Like, she very much doesn't seem the type to just, like, casually sleep around or anything. Especially not with, like, Arik being literally her employer. Like, she seems more like the type to keep a professional distance in that way. I'm so baffled by this situation. It just took such a strange turn so fast. Like, this isn't the kind of game where characters will, like, sleep with you just to sleep with you. This is the kind of game where, like, characters have their own motivations. You think she has an ulterior motive? No, I don't think it's an ulterior motive. I think it's more that there's something, like, not ulterior in a dark way. I think we're just not... I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, there's something... I think maybe we're just missing something about her character or her mindset. Maybe I'm not interpreting her right. I don't know. I mean, from that perspective, I'm actually really curious what would happen if you did stay. Like, how would that go? How would that go? How would she react to it? I don't know. This game makes my brain wheel spin. Um, I don't know, should I have tried it? Now I feel like I just like missed out on things, you know? And the Major is tugging on ropes at the back of the ship, adjusting the way the wind is hitting the sails. Murray is daintily eating a slice of toast and watching from a safe distance. What we got? So these two seem to be getting along well in this route. I grab at the toast. Get this over with. Hmm. I don't know. Say nothing, say something. So I know if you go say something, there are a couple of different options. But I think what I ended up doing was looking at the say something options last time and then ending up saying nothing. So maybe I should just say nothing. Hmm. Say nothing. I mean, I don't know, maybe I could get some other progress on their route as well. Because, like, I'm not really doing anything with Rayanne and Marius this route. And they seem to be getting along great, so... I don't know. Well, let's see what the options are again. You should end things with Rayanne. No, I'm not doing that. You need Rayanne with them right here. Want to be part of your thing, or don't do it. I mean, we could try to be part of their thing. That's also an option. But I still want to do stuff with the Major and or Murray. So I guess we'll do nothing. We could try to end things with... I feel like if I do that, he's just going to get really pissed at me. Which, you know, maybe that would be interesting. Should I go for it? Should I cause problems on purpose? I could cause problems on purpose. I think I gotta. Oh, this is gonna go poorly. I think Rayanne is already really mad at me. So now she's gonna be even extra mad at me. You should end things with Rayanne. You don't seem like the type to incite trouble. See, the thing is, I already did my first route where I did, you know, things the way that I wanted them to be. And it went quite nicely for the most part. But now I'm doing other routes so that I can see what other stuff I can do in this game. And it's no fun if I don't, you know, do something crazy every once in a while. The point of doing a lot of different routes is to see all of the things that you can see in the game. And sometimes that requires being a huge asshole to people. I am planning to do a run of this game where I'm just like an asshole to everyone and just destroy everyone's relationships with each other and with me. That's not going to be fun, but I do really want to see it. Fuck, man. Why do you have to be so... you? Why does whatever you two have going on have to be so messed up? To be honest, it doesn't really seem that messed up. I mean, considering who the two people involved are. Like, they definitely have their own issues, but I feel like they don't... I don't know if they, like, make each other better, but at least they don't make each other worse, from what I've seen. Like, I think they find comfort in each other, and I think they're pretty cute together. So, I don't know if I would call it messed up, but I could definitely see someone seeing it that way. She makes me happy. Oh my god. I don't care what you think she does. That is such a cruel thing to say. Holy shit. You're gonna trust me with your life on the line, but second guess me here? Those are two different things. You can do what you want with my life, but Rand's got a part of me you're not allowed to touch. Maybe it was years ago, but I think we both remember exactly what parts of you I've touched. Holy shit, what? Excuse me? What? That was out of nowhere. What? Incredible sudden lore drop. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised, but wow. What a way to drop that information. She's going to tear you apart, man. She treats you like trash. She treats me like I'm something worth wasting time on. You don't treat her right either. Excuse me? You treat her like you are trash. I treat her like she knows who the fuck I am. Poor Marius. Seriously. Boy's got some self-esteem issues. Oh. She throws all this shit at you because she's waiting for it to bounce back. That's what she does. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying you're right. She's right. Either of you are wrong. But yeah, collectively, you don't work. I've always loved her. You have no idea. We all have an idea because you don't shut up! It's okay to say you were wrong, that she wasn't what you thought she was once you got her. You can stop. She's everything I've ever needed her to be. Then it's okay to say you needed the wrong thing. What does she do for you? How does she make you better? Why can't she just make me happy? Just because no one makes you happy. Rude. That's fucking stupid. What? Because I don't have anyone that I'm doing that sort of thing with? Is that what you're oh so subtly referring to? Fuck that. First, this is about you. Second, I make me happy. Third, why the hell would I have to be snogging someone before they make me happy? So true. Every single person on this ship has made me happy, and that's without me even fucking them. I hope you enjoy your time this playthrough. Yeah, thanks for coming. Even if you're calling your thing romance, you can be happy without it. I like romance. And you can be happy with romance too, but not with Rayanne. If she's making you feel complete, then you can get that on your own. If she isn't, then there are people out there that can. The only way to lose is to refuse to change the situation. You know, honestly, I'm pretty on board with Arik's reasoning here. Like, you know, I said that they're not necessarily making each other worse, but they're not making each other better. Maybe Marius deserves someone who does make him better, you know? Maybe he can do better than this. I do think, in a sense, that he is kind of stuck in his ways here. That, like, he is just continuing to treat himself like shit and to expect others to treat him like shit. And that's not a good way to live. I think our boy deserves better than that. So you know what? Maybe I'm glad that I picked this dialogue option. Maybe I'd prefer to lose. No, man. No. How can you not deserve better than this? She loves me, man. I I don't think she does. I think I think she maybe cares about you in some way, but like love is way too strong for that. Honestly, I don't think Rayanne is like in the emotional space right now to love anyone. Like, no hate to Rayanne, but she's got problems. I mean, we all do here. Like, it's just how it is. I think, yeah, y'all need some therapy. Maybe she does. I love her. I know. No. No. That first day where we split up, having her all to myself, I knew. I knew that I was right about how much I needed her. You've never been in love in your life, huh? You don't get it, and you think you can come in here and lecture me? Well, you can go fuck yourself, because no one else is going to do it for you. Wow. Harsh. You don't mean as much to anyone in the world as Rayanne means to me. I don't know why you decided to say that to me. And now we'll both always know you did. Leave it alone, okay? You let me have this. Yeah, we made things really awkward. I cannot imagine any way in which that could have gone worse. I think maybe we could have a route where we actually convince Marius to do better, but I think we need to, like, spend more time with him before that. And it's actually really funny that he says that, because, like... Whoops. Says any way that in which that could have gone worse, which really makes me wonder if there's a route where that conversation does go even worse. Just, you know, food for thought. Alright, let's do a little skip. Big skip, I guess. Give me a sec. Not quite cool with you yet. Alright. Teresa, have you found anything? Nothing significant. Right. Is there anything special about this place? Ray found handwritten notes from the Lord lying around. Nothing but possible proximity to the Summer Palace. No documentation or notes of order. No secret militia stuff? No convenient maps with a big X and a dotted line connected to a trapdoor in the basement? No. Found a report of someone wandering off drunk and swearing they saw the Lord haunting the trees. Did she just laugh? Aww. She seems as surprised as me at her laugh. I leave her to her work. Alright, so where were we here? I am going to go and enjoy the view. I'll be in the area. I'll be around. Find me if anything comes up. Alright. What next? I need to give them grand strategy. A part to play in a bigger story. Not being able to give them that is wearing us all down. I just don't know enough. Don't know enough. I don't know enough! The gravestone's a target. Ash, that's gone. You want something that's going to last forever, you build a little pile of rocks in the dark. People find it, and they add another rock. They think, this is me, making something that'll always last. Eternity is a pile of rocks in a place one or two people go. Your presence lingers and accumulates with each person who goes past. I'll pass on your wishes to your friends. If I had my truthers, I'd leave more than just that pile of rocks. Sure, if I wind up dead, you tell him I said that. Are you going to wind up dead? Please, can you be the only person here I don't have that conversation with? Out loud, at least. Bear with me. It seems distasteful to put this into words, but when words are all you have. When I first came here, all I wanted was to find out what had happened. Killing Kodat was never my mission. If it was yours, then so be it. But it's interesting because in the other route, he asked to be the one to kill Kodat, right? So I wonder why he changes his mind between routes. Like if it's just, I guess, Arik's influence rubbing off on him. Like if Arik's all gung-ho and violent and bloodthirsty, then Reckon's like, no, me too. I also want in on the bloodshed. But if he's not, then Reckon is also not really interested. I also kind of wonder if maybe on that route, Reckon had volunteered to kill Kodat so that Arik wouldn't do it. To, like, save Arik from having to do that. That could also be a possibility. But every inch of your land is so hostile. Every beautiful thing broken. And you think that you can fix that. If everything you're dreading comes to pass, then I will see this through. That makes me wonder if I need to be here. It'd be easier for you to do this alone than for us to do it together. But I didn't. I am only here with all of you, Ari. And I would stay here without you. But it is a with until it must be a without. All this for one pile of rocks. There must be tiny, unmarked graves all across the world. And for each grave, people who never knew. And yet, we always think we will. When you are scared and sad, and fear everything may not end as you wish, you should know that there are still people left. People who believe in what you try to do. A with until it must be a without, huh? I like the sound of that. I love Reckon. I just want to give him a hug sometimes. I can see Moray's back, spine hunched, cane propped up against the side of the table. She might be taking a nap. I let her be. Marius and Rayanne are arguing back in the cave. Marius shrill and Rayanne dipping deep. Rayanne's found something she doesn't like, and Marius is getting panicky. Uh-oh. What are these two up to? Reckon looks ready for a conversation, and might not have noticed me yet. This might be the first time I've ever caught him off guard. I duck back down the corridor, past the room where Marius and Rayanne are still arguing, and hide. Why am I hiding? I feel like I'm eavesdropping on them. Leave them alone. From here, I should be able to overhear their conversation, but Marius and Rayanne should drown out my thoughts. Ever since Reckon joined the team, we've kept no thoughts to ourselves. I don't think he would resent me taking a shot back. Hell has me. Whatever he needed to pick himself up, I don't think he's found it yet. And I don't think he's looking to the Major for it. Ray wanted to talk to you, you know. I know. It would not be so bad, would it? And it would not be so hard. I can't. Teresa needs me. Needs me to be. I cannot be that. I know. I won't, if you would prefer it. I wonder too. That's his business. I won't. I love how they're having this conversation. I will not. Yet the work may still need to be done. The labor still in need. It is your task. You are allowed to want, Amna. You are as allowed to deserve as I am. This is not my world to want from. All right. But you could, if you wanted to. I don't mind him. Despite it all. Despite it all? Despite what? And we need not betray that. We. You and I can do what must be done. What are they conspiring about? What? This is surprisingly juicy. Hang on. What are they getting up to? Rayanne biting, scratching, and taking everything she can. The way she stares at me when I shut her down. Like she doesn't understand how someone can like her without wanting what she wants. We plan it out properly. Get to him quietly. Confront him. Have him explain himself. Sharp. Efficient. Kind of pathetic. So I don't know if that really... I don't know if this choice changes anything. Because I feel like we never really got a chance to do anything with them regardless. I don't know. I guess let's keep them in mind and see if that can potentially lead somewhere. You want to plan big. To plan, you need to plan big. Plan the world. What are you thinking? You're squirming away from it. Ah, no, that's too messy. You need to do whatever it takes. Proper show of force always gives you the advantage. So I vote we rock up, we look vicious, and we look powerful, and we look intimidating, and we've got shit on our side they can't even imagine. We tear apart everything in our way until we make it to court and chop! Off goes his head. Hell, then we go downstairs and let all the prisoners out. There you go. Parents saved. You're welcome. Yikes. You think that's a reasonable thing to do? You want to win? I agree with Rayanne. A little. Let me speak. Taking out the Lord needs to be a statement in itself. We need to speak to him. Just walk up all diplomatic-like? Rayanne mimes her throat being slit. See, that's why I almost disagree with Auric. We can't confront him quietly or secretly. No, we need to be obvious. We need to use the right channels. If we surrender, and we plead for a public audience, we get an equal playing field, talk everything through, and come to an agreement. We keep dismissing him, but the man has kept our country alive for 20 years. Of course I think he's a tyrant, but the man has a mind. We can appeal to it. And maybe he'll even let Maul and Tari go once he has what he wants. Oh my god. Major, you're very quiet. More so than usual. I support your plan, sir. Efficient. Effective. Easy to make a stop by the dungeons on the way. Alright. I get it. Maybe one choice seems natural to you, but compromise is natural too. I don't think there's anything wrong with reason and rationality, but there are so many different kinds of pragmatism. Stop taking away his one chance to matter. Your orders until the end, sir. Lord our Father, am I in over my head? Out loud. We're doing this my way, which is the Major's way this time. I'm not wavering now. Sneak in. We sneak in. This sucks. It could be better. It is what it is. Sir, yes, sir. I don't have a problem with this. I've never won a fight on an even playing field, Mira. He's giving me a fair chance. Oh yes, I'm sure Auric's primary concern is giving the people on his side a fair chance. You know where else we have a fair chance? Sitting down and using our own words. Says Marae Bellegarde. You have far greater faith in the Lord's righteousness than I do, if you think he'd ever let me go alive. He came into my house, Murray. I can't give him an even chance after that. Imagine it. Imagine the sort of world where we could do all that. Imagine the world where we did all that. Imagine what would come next. So maybe people have failed before. What was it you said? 2 or 3 attempts that we know of. I hear he has some hideous scars. I've heard his face is all... Arius crinkles up his face, tracing a mark from the side of his face down along his jaw. That was a dare, though, not revolutionaries. Huh? And doesn't everyone know that? Not all his scars, but his face. Part of that was a dare, when he was a kid. It doesn't matter. Point is, people try to make it showy, dramatic. We don't need that. Put aside your ideals, your better world, anything that's out of our reach. What is in our reach is one man. Reckon gets his answers, I get mine, and Kodot never ever hurts anyone again. People have tried before, but no one's ever had what we have. What we have is an absolute wreck of a party. Yeah, we're doing great. Reckon. Our secret weapon. And I am at your service. Okay, get to the good bit. Stab, stab, stab. Stop that. Okay. We'll need to get in the castle, then find Kodot. What's the castle like? It's on top of a hill, fortified by tall walls in this shape. She traces out a 7-pointed star with her fingers. An actual star, honest. What's the official way in? Gates, guards, check and disarm all entrants. So we have to go up and over. There are towers at each point of the star. They're not guarding the walls so much as looking out over the city. If you had a way to get over the walls... This is going to sound moderately ridiculous, but... Everything you say sounds moderately ridiculous. Thanks, love. There's this thing we do out on sea, where you're in a ship fighting another ship. When were you ever involved in naval warfare? Plenty of times, Mira, please. There's these ropes with hooks on them, and you throw them at the other boat, try to grab them and pull them in close. That should work. Reckon must have a better picture of what this thing is than I do, so I'm going to assume he's right. We'd be able to jerry-rig something out of the stuff around here, I think. All sorted. Where do we go then? I've never been anywhere but the actual court. It's not as though they do tours of the Lord's private rooms. Give me an idea of the castle layout. Murray and Marius sketch out the layout, marking the star fort, entrances, and court, all places that their parents must have taken them. There are a lot of blank spaces. My parents... Where are the training grounds? Army, General, or... The castle ones. Not my area. They'd have to be within the walls, and the points of the star don't allow for much space. The only place it could fit would be here. Then Lord Adair's room is... here. Mister, I don't know much about the castle. Tari and Maul started out there, before they ended up out here with me. I think Tari trained there. Your mother was trained in the court. Or something. I don't know. Lord Adair must have been 20 years back. Tari said he'd watch the army training from his window every morning. Kodot's mother was an army commander. Tari, your mother trained with Kodot's mother. Maybe. The timeline on that might work out. If Tari was younger than we are. At some point, we need to make a timeline of your entire history, lad. So we know where we're aiming for. We have an idea how to get there, and we have a deadline. What now? Skills. We'll only have one chance, so we need to be our best. I guess we'll try to skip. Okay, that didn't go very far. Fine. Put me with the Major. I managed to purchase another rifle when I went to buy the boat. Alright. Okay, what are we gonna get next? Murray and Rayanne spend the next day paired up and scouring the palace top to bottom. Are they gonna make friends finally? Please? Murray's on the hunt for information that either helps us break into the castle or proves it's impossible. And Rayanne's after some sort of heavy or exotic weaponry cache. For once, they've found their objectives aligned. I think because we're kind of taking the middle road, not going with either of their ideas, and therefore not alienating either of them too much. What is she actually saying when she says this? Is this like a nickname for Marius? But boy, your sister won't lift this herself. So I lend her a hand. Lend her a hand. I'm in the middle of something here. Mutiny on deck, Captain. Alistor overboard. She leans backwards out one of the internal windows. If she's right, she's going to die. But boy, such a tragedy. Sheesh. They carry 2 heavy crates. Marius dramatically reveals the contents. Bottles of miscellaneous and well-aged spirits. Ray studies each bottle carefully. Class as hell. I can't read this one. Give it to Reckon. He just runs off with it. Or he can just take it. The writing did look somewhat Eckler. I suppose he has a claim to it. Leave him be. He cradles 4 long-necked bottles in his arms. You sure that's wise? If Moray's as intent on getting wasted as I suspect, she's going to be miserable. And my love gets mean. You and I can take the balcony. Are we gonna hang out together? I'm gonna get drunk and forget I'm upset with you. Aw, that's almost sweet. You're really fond of that balcony. More than anywhere else in this blasted cave. I thought you liked the blasted cave. Marvel of engineering, I'll give you that. But it's miserable, isn't it? Yeah. It can be stifling. Like the last people are watching. Maybe we need to imagine a version of the story where nothing bad happened to them. Lord knows this is the Summer Palace. Imagine Koda was here for his 21st. Slept in every bed. Got so drunk he nearly fell into the ocean. And no one would be there to catch him. Spends half the night dangling like Rayanne. Shouts himself hoarse. You seem to be doing better. Murray must be smug. You have little faith. Rayanne's never gonna make you happy, huh? It's a bit more complicated than all that, though. Did you see me this morning? I've been planning with Reckon and the Major all day. I didn't get out of bed till the light started getting all pastel painterly, because everything ached. Still can't see straight. Everything smells like burning. We haven't lit a fire, right? Not since we came here. I should talk to Murray. Can you smell smoke? Nope. Chalk that up to another "this is my life now" thing. Huh. Why? Are we supposed to know that? Shit just keeps getting weirder and weirder, till it's weird enough that you gotta convince yourself you're only as weird as you were to start. And you're not, but you've made a full loop around. Me, I'm okay. I'm okay. Despite all of it. I'm trying. I promise you I'm trying. But I don't know if I'm the right person to get you where you need to be. I'm so over my head, Auric. And you're just in your element, huh? You're so cool and collected. I don't get it. Ryan says... Never mind. Maybe she'll run away with me. Proper far away, I mean. We'll get it right, this thing. You mean... I wouldn't mind seeing what we could make of each other. But it's hard to have a fresh start when you are everything you did wrong. I don't know if I've ever known what you wanted. You knew it well enough to go after it. Beneath all that, just call it, I want to feel like I'm in control. Don't we all? Amen. Here's to the pursuit of happiness. And to the pursuit of happiness. And the pursuit of... Here's to friends. And all their patience. Aww. Marius, did you have to wake me up? Look, man, I have a question, and I'm gonna really need you to think about the answer. Did something happen? Why are we so serious all of a sudden?
It's not gonna make a difference, boy. You ain't changing my mind.
I know, love. This is between me and him.
I get it.
What's up? Tell me, man. What do we do here?
Where's the blood?
I don't see where we're gonna fit. I thought we had found a compromise. We do what has to be done, and we all get what we wanted. When have I not let you have what you want? Okay, no, I'm not even gonna start on that one.
You've tried. I'll grant that you've tried. You might have had Boboy.
Yeah, you might have had me.
But let me tell you something. I don't get in over my head. I know my place. I had a place where I was a goddamn queen. First I gave that place up, and then that place was taken off me and it blazed. All I want is to get that back. And it's not in the direction you're going. Not ever. Never was. So I'm taking what's mine, and I'm taking it where I can get more.
It is really cute when they hold hands. We have to go. Aww. No.
So, catch you later.
Can't we make this a little more ceremonial?
We're fucking off. This doesn't get much less ceremonial.
If you could say goodbye. 2 sentences, okay? Mate, I don't think you're gonna die. I think you're gonna make it back. Moray's not gonna let you die. Mira will take you home. No matter what, she's going to get you home at the end. Oh no. He's trying so hard to convince himself. But I, as the player, know this is going to end badly. And that Marius is gonna feel really bad about it. Oh. But we can pretend, right? We can pretend it's gonna be okay. Yeah, we're gonna make it home. And you take her home, okay? Wish I could hold you to that. Or you could get out, Arik. Start again. There's shit out there you couldn't... Moray's gonna bring you back, no matter what. There will be a moment when the sun sets, and we'll meet once more. Somewhere better than this. You don't think we'll ever see each other again, do you? I believe that everyone meets again. Eventually. For you, right? This is like... why you exist. This is your purpose, yeah? Everything that happened in my life has happened so that right now, I can put my hand in Rayanne's. We're never gonna get far enough. We'll never stop. When you hear about what I'm doing, wherever you end up, people are gonna talk about how my part of this ended. Just pause for a moment. Look back. Spare me a thought. Mate, I'd spare you a week. Aww. This is already making me tear up, and we're not even at the end yet. You can do this. I know you can. I owe you the best thing that's ever happened to me. You don't need to do this with me. More than anything, I need to see Rayanne through. No hard feelings? Of course not. Some. No. None. We had our time, and hey, you're leaving me in a better state than you found me. Right back at you. It's been a privilege and an honor to see you this far. Till we meet again. Aww. That was such a good scene. Did you know? Of course you did. How long have you known? Barely longer than you did. I don't know, Arik. I suppose I should be proud that he kept secrets from me. That he's striking out on his own. I couldn't ask him to stay. Not on my behalf. Not when he was telling me he wanted to live his own life. So I suppose I can't say I'm sorry to you, either. It doesn't make me any less sad, though. You'll have us, Arik. And us ought to get packing. Whew. And we'll draw attention. We won't burn them. There
Must be a non-destructive alternative. They could be buried. What if someone comes across them? You know, before we come back to get them. We really could leave them here. The last people to stay left things behind. These are traceable. I don't embroider my name on them. It's only the house crest. That's still a lot. Come on. I shall keep one. Oops. Ooh. The castle grounds are encircled by fortress walls, and those walls are surrounded by a sunken garden. As we wait for the sun to set, we pace the length of the walls. The garden is rich and green and scattered with pools filled with goldfish. All it's missing is a few tall trees, a weeping willow, some benches. So what is this garden that Arik is remembering? Can't wait to find out. Why would he do this? Maybe he likes plants. Oh no, those are angels' trumpets. I'm pretty sure those are highly poisonous. Perhaps they all are. Or maybe it's because they look pretty. Oh look, lovely Here. Here. It's Dad. Is Mal on the other? I think the dungeon is here. The jail. Prison. I can't pick up the details. There are people in there. They're not happy. Right. We're camping ourselves right here. Night hits, we can get over this wall. Marius' plan's still good. Is it good for all of us? You'll make it up there. So we wait it out. Reckon and I pull our hoods down over our faces, and we sit by the side of one of the delicate garden pools. And nobody bothers with us at all. Until it gets dark. You'd best be on your way. Which way? Unsavory sorts keep company here once it gets... I'm not going to send you away, if that's what you're worried about. Lord Stein doesn't have a problem unless you start ripping up the grass or pissing in the shrubbery. Why does he draw the line there? Our gardening budget's shot these days. Maintaining a garden like this. Never mind the Lord, I'd give you hell for it. We wouldn't want to hurt his gardening budget, don't you worry. That could have gone down worse. She's irritated, not suspicious. We're making this work. We're not here to pick fights. Not yet. Once it gets dark enough, we're hooked on and up and over the wall in an instant. Wait. Here's a little oasis of peace and calm. A pond gently swirling in the moonlight. A gnarled tree, a small wooden bench. I know this place. The starlight off the water. The shadow of the weeping willow trailing into the sky. I wonder how long he lived here. At what age did they take him away? I dream of it every night. Or in that case, maybe it isn't his memory. Maybe he never lived here and he's just remembering, well, dreaming of Marion's memories.
My dreams have brought me this far, and they will not fail me now. We creep across the grass and stop by a barred window on the ground floor. Hello? No reply. Anyone? I glance at Reckon, but he's closed down. Hands holding his head, fingers twitching. Oh, that sounds bad. He jerks his head. A nod. Mal? Tari? There's a breathy hiss, but from overhead, not underground. Auric? He sticks his head out of the window and peers down at us, 2 stories up. Auric? Yeah, I made it. So I guess in this route it matters whether you say you're going to go find his parents. I'm getting a bit of water. We told him you wouldn't come after us. Too smart for that, we said. Not smart enough. But you're not the only reason I'm here. Oh. Oh no. Oh, you have a plan, don't you? We're here for Lord Kodat. We? The 4 of us are reclaiming the country. It's our right. He's so, like, freaked out about this. He's just like, oh shit. I don't know what you've worked out, but this is not how to do it. Your mother... Which mother is he talking about? Someone has to do it. Were you going to do anything? Were you going to do anything? Tari? I think they were doing something, except not in the way that anyone else expected. I think they're in on the deeper conspiracy. What do you know? I know that we've made it this far, and that we have the guts to act. That's it. You think that is all you have going for you? Isn't that enough? Is he gonna tell us? Is he gonna tell us things? Please, please, please. Oh, son. Go home. We still can't get this right. We failed you a lifetime over, and you don't even know how much you were promised. Run, Auric. Find yourself a better stage. This is on me, Maul. On us. I can't turn away from this yet. Don't die like this. Not without knowing what you're living for. He won't spare you, not if he thinks you're... He won't let himself spare you. He'll gut you, and nothing will ever get better for anyone. Be the stronger man. Don't let him make himself try. We need to go. I think we have to follow around the building. This way. You... What? I don't know what Reckon's picking up, but I know this place. I do. And around the corner... Speaking of what Reckon does or doesn't know, does he know that we have this voice in our head? Can he pick it up? Can he hear her voice when she's talking to me? I've been wondering about that for a long while. And I feel like probably not. I feel like he would have had more of a reaction to that. But also Reckon is good at keeping his secrets, so who knows what he knows. An immense cluster of old ivy winds around the side of the building and up past the second floor windows. It's easy to reach an open window. Yes, it's empty. Go. This room looks like it hasn't been used in years. Where would he be? Reckon strikes out with the flat of his foot and kicks the door off its hinges. That easily, huh? What do you think you're all doing? Why are we here? He's upstairs. He's dreaming. All four of us. I'm not leaving any more of us behind. The staircase opens up onto an impressive corridor, lamp-lit and lined with portraits of stern-faced nobles. Reckon sweeps down the corridor, studying each door intently. There's a window by me, looking out over an open field peppered with targets. A jutting balcony overhead casts a shadow. Wait. Reckon! Wait! We're on the wrong floor. Reckon shakes his head, keeps walking. The Lord's bedroom is the next floor up. Well, then he's not in the Lord's bedroom, apparently. You're so sure you even got Kodot and not some butler? Here. He's in front of a plain wooden door. The sort of thing I'd imagine to be the housing for high-level castle staff. That would explain the lack of actual guards. I reach out to touch the door. It's just a door. You can't slit his throat in his sleep. What would you prefer? He has to say it. Is that why you're talking so loud? You know he owes you an explanation. Talking this out is... Ari. This one's not going to be your battle. Your... A shadow sits by the window, papers in one hand. Their head rests against the foggy glass. Better than the last ones. And you are? So he was just straight up lying about Kodot being asleep. I breathe. Arik Terryson of... Ah. You made it. Look at you. You took your time. We shouldn't do this here. You won't have a choice. I have too many choices. You'll find none of them are good. Come along, all of you. Come downstairs. Unless you would rather. I feel like if we go downstairs, we're just going to end up at the same point that we always end up at. I kind of want to try both if we have time. Refuse to go. We have no intention of making it that easy for you, sir. Don't call me sir, please. Not now. Not for this, Arik. You can't speak to me like that. Not after we came all this way. And you can't take us like that. We're here because we see the need to fight. Don't doubt that I respect that. But I will ask you once more. Must you fight? Can you find your nobility no other way? Ooh. What's going on? Did the game freeze? Uh-oh. What just happened? Uh-oh. Game? Hello? Steam Deck is still responding. Well, that's not good. I'm gonna try restarting the game, I think. Fortunately, it just saved. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, we're doing the same thing. Used to go. Okay, here we go. What do these mean? Put up a fight, go quietly, go loudly. I kind of want to see if there's a way we can do this without fighting, but I feel like if we don't fight, he's just gonna kill us like he always does. Shit, I don't know. There's a lot of options here, huh? I guess let's try putting up a fight. What was that? Someone cries out. Did someone, like, shoot from behind the curtain? Major? Oh, no. I said you could do as you wanted from now on. You did. So what do you think you're doing? I don't know. Major, Another life. Another time. The things I should have said can be said later, when you come back. Now go. What do you think you're doing, Arik? We go with him. Okay, we're back to the usual place. I kind of want to try doing other options. Do we want to continue and see this one through to the end? Or do we want to... Like, I do want to see if there's potentially a way to... to do this less violently? I doubt it, though. I highly doubt it. I think we're going to end up in the same place regardless. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. We could also go along, but that's also going to be the same thing. I guess maybe let's try go loudly? Well, come. You still think you're scum, but we want answers. Well, that sounds about right. I am so intrigued by what's going on with him. Okay, so we're just back. The same place we always end up. Alright, I guess let's finish this then. Alright. Yep. Doesn't really matter, does it? Always ends the same way. You won't hurt them. He's a reasonable man, isn't he? He must have some sort of code of honor. Please have the sense to know they're the best of me. Alright. The end. Oh no, it's all scenes that we've already seen, I guess. Wow. Well, that was interesting. It was definitely cool to see. I feel like at each stage of the story, there's kind of one option that gives you like a different scene. Like at the start, you can end up with Rayanne, and then like in the confrontation with the soldiers, you can choose to surrender, which gives you a different scene. And then here at the end, the stealth route is different than the other two. So yeah, cool that we finally got to see that. Sad that we didn't manage to get any kind of romance routes going. I wonder what's involved in getting Murray and the Major together. I think we could have... So I'm not entirely clear on how the romance routes in this game work, of course. I don't know if you need to do the, like, the sex scenes in order to get that. Like, would I have had to stay with the Major that time to get her romance route? Maybe. But yeah, I'm kind of curious to go back and, like, see what would happen if we did that. But I feel like that would kind of... How much of the game would that change? It would definitely change that one scene, but I don't know how many scenes it would change after that. Anyway, it's probably too late to be going into that now, although... Maybe I should. I kind of want to try. I'm gonna try it. I think, was it this one? I think it was this one. Well, let's see what this gets us, I guess. Here. Ooh. She flinches from my touch for an instant, then relaxes all at once. I love the shading in that little illustration, by the way. I love the light reflecting off of them. Beautiful. I love seeing the drape of her cloak. It's just really nice little piece of art. I've got you. You have me. You can let go. I've got you. Don't let me go. I won't. Sir. The title slides between my ribs, pressure against my heart saying, you are valuable. You are worthy. She moves toward the bed, and I move with her. She permits my fingers to trace the little pockmarked scars on the underside of her chin, tipping her head back to expose her neck. My fingertips settle just against the hollow of her throat. Amna. That's her first name, isn't it? Reckon called her by it once. She shakes her head. Has me. Please. Just has me. Sir. Has me. Not here. Her words whisper against my skin, the minute movement of her lips sending a quiver up my arm. Gone away. Oh, her name has been updated. When I wake, the full light of dawn is streaming through the window, and the bed is empty. I wonder if it's going to change what he calls her for the rest of the game. Ray and Marius are by the prow, eating toast and chatting quietly. Marius's hands fly through the air as he speaks, leaving trails of crumbs with every emphasized word. Osmi is tugging on the ropes at the back of the ship, adjusting the way the wind is hitting the sails. The platter of toast is on a bench beside her. And there's a dark mark on one of her knuckles. I reach out to take the rope from her, to brush the bruise with my fingers. What do you want from me? No, not like that. We must not have understood each other. I apologize for the misunderstanding, sir. There's a definitive note to her voice. I'm staring at my traitor's hand. I guess I didn't know what we were doing, and I don't think I'll have the chance now. Never mind. Ooh! Got an achievement for it and everything, goddamn! No mind paid, sir. I must say, I thought you were doing an admirable job. I'm sure. It's not all that strange. You might be right. Now, before your ego gets too out of hand, I must have a word with, someone. Uh-oh. Ugh. And ugh to you too, buddy. All right. I mean, if we're going to take another stab at this route, we might as well do different things here, too. I don't know. Let's just say nothing, maybe. Oh, I guess we did do that at some point. Oh, no, I think it's just, if you say something and then say nothing, it gets you back to the same dialogue. No homo, right? You take that one, hot. Major. Sir. I feel like Murray's gonna call us out on our behavior. Alright. What's next that we haven't already read? Now I wonder if I hadn't messed it up with Major. No, never mind. I don't think it would have worked. What do you want from me? Not whatever it was that you wanted from me. That's all there was to it. We had a good thing. That's all. So now I really wonder what happens if you don't try to reach out for her. I feel like it wouldn't really do much of anything. We would just go back to being normal about each other. I am so curious what the heck they're talking about. I mean, how much do we actually want to... I guess we can do this time. Make this route a little bit different. We can't afford distractions. They might have the situation handled. Maybe this was part of their plan. If they're as capable as they always made themselves out to be, then I trust that they'll sort themselves out. If they're dead, then the risk is wasted. I'm sorry. I really am sorry for them, but our business is with Kodot. I can't afford to have any more concerns on my mind. We'll do this one again. I like the cave. It's quite homey. You grew up in a shack. Nice, man. It's manor-esque, isn't it? Guess I must be over manners. Seem, huh? Seem. You seemed me at all today? You wouldn't. I don't, most days. I think I just want to feel like I'm in control. Yeah. What if I say some? Might as well see all of the variants. Some. I need you by my side, man. You and Rayanne. Oh, you never got anything out of either of us that you couldn't get 10 times over from Murray or the others. Still, some hard feelings. Won't blame them for you. Won't blame you for them. No hard feelings back. End the cycle. Sweetie. Go live the life you chose. I finally made my own bed. Time to lie in it. Till we meet again. Aww. Alright, let's just go along this time. Okay, we're coming. And back to normal. Except I guess this time the Major wouldn't have gotten injured. That's good, I guess. Alright. I guess that's it for that. Should we maybe... I guess if we can get through it really quickly, maybe we can also try the one where we, don't fuck up with the Major? Well, fuck up, I say. I don't know if it's exactly fucking up, but... I guess we can give it a go real quick. to see what that dialogue is. Although, I don't know. Because we're probably going to have other opportunities, maybe. I don't know. Let's try it. Alright. Just pretend like nothing happened. Everything is totally normal. We're good. I take 2 slices of toast from the platter. When her eyes meet mine, I incline my head but stay silent. Ask me. Sir. The muscles of her arm bunch, tensing to keep the rope steady in a powerful gust of wind. My eyes are captured by the movement of her bicep, and she notices and... As you were, soldier. Sir, yes, sir. Oh boy. Alright. Let's just try to get through this one quickly. I mean, it's not super late. I can potentially explore some other options. I don't know. Is there something else that I want to try out on this route? Not really, I feel like. We still have plenty of other routes to explore. So we'll have other chances to see variations of all this stuff. Sir. Soldier. Anything to report? No, sir. Cleared out when they left. Taking what I find. Good work, soldier. Continue the search. Sir, yes, sir. She seems so happy about that. Like, it's kind of sad, but I get it, I guess. Like, this is what she wants. This is how she wants to be treated. It's just easier for her, I guess. I nod to her and continue my stroll. Hasme plants her bags in the door to the room right next to to the room right next door to mine. Salutes me with stiff fingers. Oh, that's different. Sir. Hasme, do you want to come in? Yes, sir. Gonna give that one a save. Alright, I guess. Come in. Hasme presses past me to sit cross-legged on the bed. Sir. I climb up onto the bed beside her, on my knees. She turns away, hands playing with the hem of her top. Let me. Her shoulders stiffen. After a moment, her arms rise up to let me draw her top up over her head. She carries my gaze like something sacred. I wonder if I'll ever get the chance to wake up next to Hasmi, or whether she's always up at the crack of dawn. I follow your lead, sir. Context on that. Perhaps I will not. It is so easy with him. Easier than being awake. Despite it all. Hasmi. My cat Hasmi. Quiet and strong, at my beck till the very, very end. Yep. Alright, I'm guessing that's probably about it. Alright, should we attempt a different path? I guess we can. Might as well. I don't think it's gonna make much difference. I mean, we could maybe get a little bit of, different dialogue. Although, I think if we take a different path, we might not have, Marius and Rayanne leave us. So we can do this with them, too. Let's go Murray's way. I feel like we haven't done that for a while. We're surrendering, and we're going to talk to him. Oh, Auric. Lord Kodat is unpredictable. It's too easy to underestimate him. We need to get Reckon near him, and we need to get Kodat thinking about the things we need to know. We're going to need me in the room. We need Reckon in the room. We need Kodat in the mood to talk. So we surrender. And we all need to surrender because I need all the power I can sum up, and you are all the power I have. I need my friends to have my back. Like you always have. I don't understand you at all. Wait, is this a good thing? I think it's meant to be a good thing. You are dead to me. This is the first time I've been paid to lay down my rifle. And it will be worth every cent. We might actually survive this. Speak for yourself. At least one person here won't come out of this alive. She's not wrong. And that is my decision to make, Rayanne. This isn't actually going to... It's the only sensible thing for me to do. I don't have any other choice. Rayanne, respect the man's damn pride and let him make the best decision we've heard from him this whole time. Oh boy, respect my damn pride after you dragged me all the way out here. And now I gotta go right back home having accomplished not a single fucking thing. Because don't you imagine for a second that I'm going to hang around and get chained up if I'm not getting a thing out of it. Get a room. I don't want to hear it. You heard what Ari said. I did? I could kiss you, man. So that's my call. This is who I'm going to be. This is what I am. Now, let's work out how we're going to do this. Alright, skip time. People, it's planning. You do like planning. I do like planning. I'm not doing this until I have every confidence that everyone here is with me till the end. It just takes one of you to take us all off the rails. You need to prove to me I can trust you. Eating over. Off you go. Where is there to fit? It's a surrender. We surrender, all of us. Kada's got nothing against you lot. You're fine. Logic and reason win. We talk it out. The end. I get that you think this is sensible.
You're making a hell of an assumption. Do you really think you're the only one of us worth anything?
Oh, sheesh, love. Are you even more of an outlaw than I?
Ark and his single-man saga of heroism. Kada's people burnt out everything I'd made. Oh no, they took away your security? Your false sense of safety? They torched the heart right out of my empire. And before I had a chance to start again, some upstart shit says he's got a proposal for me. Bigger and better, he says. He says throw what you got behind my friend, and he'll get you where you're going. And now you're telling us to surrender because you see my life as a compliment to yours? Well, I ain't come all this way to be a subplot. I only see one person here even trying to be worth shit.
Oh gosh, is that me? Oh, sweetie.
Yeah, boy.
Hit 2, Marius. The things I want to do. The things I want to be responsible for. You were never gonna get me where I gotta be. And Rayanne will. What matters to me right now is getting Rayanne to the place we're both going.
Gag.
And wherever that is, it's the opposite direction of putting our hands up and letting Kodat do whatever he does.
So.
Alright. They still leave me! No!
Alright. No hard feelings.
It's a quiet evening, but dark, and everyone's retired early. Marius and Rayanne were always the night owls. Without them around, we've been going to bed earlier. Less and less to do. And I'm here, in my room, alone. And in the next room... Sir, can I come in? Not to... You can get back to whatever you were doing. She goes back to doing push-ups on the floor. I sit down with my back against the wall. All I really want is to talk. I know she's not much of a talker, but... How did you get involved in all this? To start. Or... Not our war, I take it. No. The world is far larger. Not your war. A war between countries you have never heard of, whose existence barely affects your life. For reasons you might not understand, and with people you would not know. But a war that mattered. Did you believe in it? Her hands go compulsively to twist her ring, but she stopped wearing it. She cracks her knuckles instead. Why? so I can know how much it mattered.
Yes, I fought in the war because I believed in it. I was good at it. My aim was good. My hand was steady. And I followed orders when no one else would. I did whatever I had to do, whenever I had to do it. And I continued to do it.
How did you end up here, if you started so far away?
The war ended.
Her hand goes for her ring again.
Promises were made. People died. Promises were broken. I needed to leave. Mercenary work doesn't suit me. People want you to make decisions. Employers expect you to have a mind, to advise. I like to follow orders, sir.
I swallow. Your trust is safe with me.
I know. Don't die.
I wasn't planning on it.
Weren't you? Don't die.
You can't give me orders, soldier.
No, sir. Just keep being a good soldier, Terry-san. All I want to do is follow orders.
She leans against me, presses her head into the hollow of my shoulder.
Don't leave me alone with my thoughts. Don't give me time to think.
Poor Major.
Fine.
Is that all we get? Just one changed line?
Your soldier until the end, sir. Your words and your will. The future is your reimagining the world, and my carving it to fit.
Aw.
I am going to drop dead before we even do anything, out of sheer nerves. You will handle it. You need presence. Don't tell me what to do. Everything fucking hurts.
This will be interesting to see how this goes without Rayanne to fuck it up.
Put me out of my misery.
Yeah. Poor Murray. More guards arrive as we unequip. They stand a safe distance away. Cautious, but there's only 4 of them, so they mustn't be too alarmed. Even the intimidating presences of Reckon and Hasmi don't make us look dangerous. We're not going to fight. I said we're surrendering. Calm down. We'll bring you in. Hands behind your backs, please. Murray's visibly dying inside. Reckon and Hasmi hide it better. And that is it. That's all it takes. For a Cat, stop. For a moment, I imagined Rayanne protesting, lashing out, all the ways this could have gone wrong. Yeah, she's done that on other routes. But nothing does go wrong. No one says anything. No one does anything. And they take us right inside. Okay. And back to the place we know so very well. The end. Carry on, Major. Carry through. Aw. Oh. I need a dreamer. But it seems all dreamers die. I wonder if the two of them are not going to be together this time. If, because we did the Major's route, she's going to go off on her own this time. El-Hazmi, mercenary soldier of the 15th Battalion of His Lordship's army. I pledge my loyalty and my rifle into your service. Who is she working for now? Did she go to work for Kodat? She seemed to be at his palace. Is it just because she, like, completely lost faith in everything and is now just, like, really doesn't care who she works for? Because you would think after, you know, actually coming to care for us and for our mission, she would be opposed to working for Kodat. I mean, I'm sure she wouldn't have been opposed to it at the start, but, like, you know, after all of this, you would think. So I'm kind of surprised that she did that. But yeah, that's it. That was very cool. We got a lot of really cute scenes that time. Yeah. Oh, man. Poor Hazmi. She's been through a lot of shit, huh? And now, even after all she went through with Arik, he also dies. And, I mean, she probably knew that he was going to. Well, she told him not to. For all the good that did. One of these days, we're gonna do the other route, and we're actually gonna get a happy ending. But for now, everything is just terrible, always. Ah. But yeah, we did get some good stuff there. The whole stuff with sneaking in was very fun. And I liked actually really liked the scenes we had with Marius this stream. We had a lot of good moments with him, surprisingly. I guess maybe not surprisingly. Marius is pretty much always great. But yeah, I guess that's it for today. Wow, we got through a lot, huh? It's definitely going faster now that we've seen so much of the dialogue and we can skip a lot more of it. So I guess these routes are gonna definitely start going faster as we keep going. I definitely want to try romancing Murray and Marius. I don't know if we'll manage to get the Murray and Major romance. Because it doesn't seem to be entirely obvious how to do that. I don't know. I know the first time they made some sort of progress, but ultimately decided not to do anything. So I wonder if it was something that I did then. I wonder if I was closer on that route than I was on this one. Much to think about. I mean, if it is the sort of thing that's like really hard to get and you need to do some very specific things, I don't know if I'm going to do that on stream, just like keep going until I find something. I might look up some kind of guide, potentially, though I don't know if there even are any for this game. But yeah, I think that's enough for now. Next time, to be honest, I might do the asshole route next time, just because I've been wanting to get that out of the way. Like, I want to do it, I want to see what happens, but also it's going to make me feel terrible, and I'm not going to like it. So, I kind of want to get it out of the way. I am really curious to see what that would potentially look like. Anyway, thank you for watching this. I'll be back next week, next Tuesday, 7 p.m. EST, for more of this game, and then in the meantime, there will also be a speed paint stream on Sunday if you want to check that out. So yeah, whew, that was kind of a long stream. But yeah, thanks for coming. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you sometime later, hopefully. Bye.